So if it touches something, I'll try not to move away.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's basically like touching your skin. It's because you're not used to the touch that you kind of. So it's all within the safe limits of where we can touch. You're not too deep here. I'm not too deep.
Outtakes on this. Man, so many innuendos. Must not joke. Be gentle.
Yeah.
It's my first time.
Yeah, that's why. I won't make you bleed.
Is this gonna hurt?
No, don't. Just relax. And the other thing is, don't talk at all with this. It won't hurt here, so just solve within the comfortable. So the thing is, so it didn't touch anywhere. The only thing is you're just nervous. So
No, but it did touch something.
It touched the side, but it's well within the safe.
Does it have to go deeper now?
No, you're almost there. So the thing is,
that's what she said. Hi guys, so today we have something very interesting, and personally being an audio enthusiast, this is something very close to me. So we have with us a company that is recently started in India, and they are into making custom molded IEM headphones. So things like this that are custom built for your entire ear canal and shape. So we have Johan from United Sciences. Now United Sciences has licensed their ear scanning technology to Tymphones in India, and Tymphones is the one who's going to actually make the in-ear headphones and have custom circuitry also inbuilt into it, like custom drivers. So I'll hand over to Johan to sort of explain to us what it's all about.
Thanks, Siddharth. So what we have here is a ear scanner. It's a digital ear scanner. It's basically the first one in the world. We've developed the technology for scanning the ear through a 3D reconstruction and a laser technology. So we have the scanner that can go into the ear and get the digital shape of the ear. So we do the same thing for the ear to get the shape. We 3D print the shape, and then once we print it out, like you get a shell like this, and we also add all the technology, all the high-end electronics into the shell, and a custom faceplate to basically give a really high-end customized earphones that you can use. And some of the advantages are like passive noise cancelling, because this is a custom fit. It'll basically fit only your ear. It fits your ear really nicely, and it also blocks out all the external sounds.
Interesting. So I have now volunteered to have my ear scanned, and we'll get into the process and the explanation step by step as it will follow.
Starting the scan, so marking the aperture, and we start the scan. This is the start of his ear canal, and then I go inside to start scanning the canal. See, there is a eardrum at the tip. You see that reflection, that is basically your eardrum. Then I'm getting the entire, the blue lines that you see are the parts that get recorded. Blue part is the parts of the ear that has already been scanned and completed, and the green one is the autofill. So it fills it automatically, but you can also, for accuracy, go back and fill it manually. So there is a hole here that you can see that I'm going to fill using the canal mold.
So we've just finished scanning my ear, as you can see, and now what are the next steps?
So now we've got a 3D shape of Siddharth's ear. We get the very accurate shape of your left and right ear. Now what we do is we get some digital sculptures to edit the ear to make it fit comfortably in your ear, and also provide space for electronics, like high-end electronics, to fit inside the ear shell. We then go through a process of 3D printing the ear shells, and some of our very accustomed handcrafters craft these earphones to add digital electronics into it. And also you can choose your own faceplate. So you can choose your faceplate with custom engraved names and add to the ear shells. and so what you'll get is a very high quality end product with customized faceplate. Faceplate is the ones that sit on the back of the ear shells, so that you can know whose ear shells are those.
And what is the hard version, the housing? What is it made of?
So the ear shells are made of acrylic. They are biocompatible, so they are safe for touching with the skin for long-term use. They are medical grade acrylic that's the outside.
And the 3D printing currently is not happening in India. You are sending the scans abroad, right?
Correct. So 3D printing currently is being done in US. They are very high accuracy 3D printer for biomaterials.
Okay.
It happens in India, in US, sorry, and then they ship out some of the shells, and all the electronics get assembled in India.
And what is the timeline that we can expect? Say from scanning to the end result, the end delivery of the in-ear headphone in my hand.
So right now we are at an early stage establishing the whole logistics, and we estimate about 3 to 4 weeks of between your scan to your ordering your earphone to actually delivering the product.
Okay. And are there any variants? Like you were telling me, you have 3 driver balanced amateur, or you have 1 driver. So what are the variants available?
Correct. So we have a variant, a basic version that starts for all the basic use like sports and some of those. Then we also have a higher quality one, which is for advanced users like audiophiles, and so. Then we also have a professional version, which is good for on-stage musicians and some of the other players.
Okay. And in terms of the circuitry itself, what kind of customizations do you offer? Like any so if my sound signature preference is bright or it's warm, are there any customizations that you offer that way?
Definitely. So we would have customizations that are that can be that you can change for each individual user. You can choose if you like bass mode, you can do that, or if you like a flat response, you can do that. So all the sound characteristic can also be customized according to your own taste.
Okay. So and lastly, the scanning technology has been licensed by you, right? So but Tymphones is the one who's actually going to manufacture all of these.
Correct. So Tymphones would be our partner in India. Would be the customer's front end. So
Okay.
we have licensed the technology for building the ear shells, the high quality electronics, and also the scanner scanning the ear.
Okay. So we have someone with us from Tymphones as well right now. So maybe the price related questions can be better answered by them.
Sure, definitely.
So we have Yoben from Tymphones with us, who is going to answer questions related to pricing and other variants and how the logistics process works. So let's start with the main question: how much is this going to cost?
Hey, thanks, Siddharth. So the pricing as of now, because we are just entering into the market and we don't have the volumes are just picking up, and this is only for invites. This is on invite. The basic version starts at about 30,000 rupees, give or take.
Okay.
As of now. And the second version comes at about 50,000 rupees. The professional version, which is the advanced version, comes on depending on your customization. So that has everything from multi-driver speakers, audio which is optimized for your kind of response,
Okay.
and has custom 3D artwork. Some of them have like diamond studded ones. So more than a custom earphone, it has become a custom piece of jewelry. Okay?
Oh, okay. The highest end.
The highest end
Okay.
versions. And the good thing is that it stays out. It really stays out because it has got expensive stuff in it. And then in terms of the quality as well, we're using the best speakers in the world, the smallest one. And the professional one has obviously things which are optimized for your audio. So, that is the one which sticks out. Not to mention the custom fit. The custom fit exactly fits your ear. So, that is the USP of this.
And so there are some custom solutions as well, right, which you can do yourself. So you inject silicone into your ear canal, then send the silicone mold back to the makers, and then they send you the casing.
Yeah.
So what is the advantage that you have as opposed to that?
As obvious as it sounds, the whole experience of putting a foreign object into your ear canal is not a very pleasant experience altogether.
Right.
Not to mention that because this item which is going to be inserted into the ear is slightly flexible, while taking it out, if it is not fully formed, then that is going to bend. The whole point of getting the shape of the ear will probably be slightly compromised in that sense. And there are other small problems like when you ship it to the person who's like making your earphone and getting it back. The whole process is a time-consuming process because it physically has to reach there. And then there is problems with temperature. If the temperature changes, it slightly expands the contrast.
So there'll be variation.
That's good. That could be variations.
Yeah.
And then the whole experience of putting that in, it slightly expands and then fills up the gap. Some places might be empty. There may be bubbles. Things are like those are like the small problems. With the scanner, it's a digitally produced image. So what you see is what you get. So what is exactly there is what is going to be captured, and then the whole turnaround time that we take is about 1/3 of what they might probably take.
And how does a customer go about ordering from Tymphones? You said it was invite only.
Yeah, as of now we have invites which are being sent out, and this is an invite only process as of now. Probably in the next 6 months we're going to have retail stores having kiosks for Tymphones where you can get your ear scanned and then wait for it to be shipped out. So the whole process, how it happens is we send you an invite. If you accept the invite and then you wait for your slot or that city to have the scanner, because we have limited scanners now.
So how many do you have?
We have about 2 scanners as of now,
Okay.
and that gets circulated in like most metro cities every week or so.
Okay.
And once your slot is done, we either come to a place and we both meet in a place and then have a kiosk where you sit down and then you get yourself scanned. And then after that we sit with you, try to understand what is your what are you looking for? Are you looking like a professional grade Tymphone, or are you looking for an entry level or a medium, like an advanced version? So once that is set, then we decide what is the electronics which is going on. As Johan was telling you earlier, we have about 3 versions. One is the single driver version where you'll have 1 speaker, which is yet it is the best in that class. And the second version has about 2 to 3 drivers depending on what you are looking for. And the professional version is actually customized for your kind of audio. So we'll be putting multiple up to 6 speakers, which is like physically how much we can put. We have 6 drivers which is going to go in, and the response is customized according to what you're looking for. That is about the electronics which is going in. The outside faceplate is also customized according to what you want. The bare minimum is going to be a flat this thing, which is basic gold engraving, which is for the entry level. For the advanced version, we have multicolored textures along with custom artwork, which is gold again.
Okay.
The professional version is a 3D figure, which is going to be there again with gold. We have diamonds also in it. So that is going to be like a very custom, very personal piece of jewelry, as well as the best speaker you could probably get, because the 3 things what we emphasize is the fit, the quality of sound, and the artwork which is going to be there, which is going to make that custom experience elevate to the the premium kind of this thing.
Okay. Cool. So that was Yogan from Tymphones, and stay tuned to our review of the in-ears.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.